Hello. Yeah. So hope everyone can hear me properly. So all right, let me just set the slides in full screen. So good evening all. So let's just take 2 minutes so that everyone is there in place. So we have a lot of students who have joined here, almost 35 students. Let's just wait for another 2 minutes before we continue. So in the meantime, is the slides visible to all of you? If the slides are visible and the audio is clear, can you just give a thumbs up so that we can just get started? Okay, no reply. Okay, let me just refresh the screen. So I'm just expecting some thumbs up from you as feedback. Let me just see. Okay, right. So thank you, Himanshi. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Dasinini, and thank you, Nikhil, Adityan. Hi, everyone. So we'll just wait for one more minute till we have more participants. So in the meantime, are all of you able to hear properly and also see the slides clearly? Is it fine for you? Are you able to see properly and also hear? Okay, very good. So for some students, if it is blurred, please go to the quality settings and just go from 144 pixels to 1024 pixels. Sorry, 1080 pixels. All right. Voice is clear. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, thank you, Shobha. All right. So I just want to give a comment on the project part. So I had allowed taking the project till yesterday 8 p.m. and some of the students had submitted. So since the time had exceeded a little bit, I'll not be valuing the bonus part for you. I'll just be valuing the question 1 and question 2. Okay, hope that is fine for you. All right. Okay, so thank you for all the responses. I had seen all of your responses. Most of you have done well. Let's see what we can do as a part of like the valuation part. So I had just valued a few of them, which appears to be good, and only I have seen one of them send the creative exercise, which is somewhat nice. The creative exercise was actually to give a tune to the Vedic sutras that we had learned. All right. Okay. So today we are going to deal with multiplication, and in multiplication itself we are going to deal with extending the table. So yesterday we had just learned about doubling operation, how we can multiply by 2, multiply by 4 and multiply by 8. Okay, so I'm just showing you an application in computer science where we can see this properly. So we are just looking at the units of representing computer memory. So computer memory is usually represented in gigabytes, GB, or nowadays I think TB, terabytes. It's in byte memory. isn't it? And these bytes are formed due to the binary representation. So these gigabyte and terabyte should be always a multiple of 2. So that is where we use doubling in computer science, especially in memory. So if you just see your hard disk or RAM, it has got a certain amount of memory. So nowadays I have seen 1 TB memory hard disk space is available for most of the computers. And 1 GB is something like 2 to the power of, actually it is 10 to the, approximately 10 to the power of 9. This will be, so 2 to the 10 to the power of 3 is approximately 2 to the power of 10. So this will be approximately 2 to the power of 10 raised to 3, which is 2 to the power of 30. All right. So that is 1 gigabyte. Now 1 terabyte is more than that. That is 1000 gigabyte is 1 terabyte. So this is nothing but 10 power 12, which is nothing but how much? So 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 3 is 2 to the power of 10. So this will be how much? 2 to the power of 10 to the power of probably 4, and this is 2 to the power of 40, if I am not wrong. Okay. Now the question again that we come to ask is, why is this always a multiple of 2? Why is this a power of 2? So the power of 2 is because we have binary representation, either 0 or 1. So we just have a 0 or 1 representation, that is binary. Now that is the reason why we have the memory elements having the gigabyte or terabyte, which is raised to the power 2 to the power something. Okay, hope you have understood that. All right. Yeah, so Sirisha says there is megabyte also. So what is meant by megabyte? Megabyte is nothing but 1000 bytes, right? So no, 10 to the power of 6 bytes. Kilobyte is 1000 bytes. Megabyte is 10 to the power of 6, which is approximately 2 to the power of 10 to the power of how much? 2, which is 2 to the power of 20. So that is what is meant by megabyte. Now kilobyte is something like 10 to the power of 3. So you can calculate it is 2 to the power of 10. All right. So it's a lot of 2 to the power of something. But 2 to the power of something is just coming because of the fact that we are just using zeros and ones. So it is just for easy calculations. So in computers, what do you do is that you have each number is represented as 0 and 1. So you might have learned in some other class, especially in computer science. So for example, the number 0 can be written as the coded word 00. The number 01 is 1. The number 10 is nothing but it's 2, and 11 is 3. So this is just 2 bits of information. So this is what is called as bit. So just 2 bit of information can represent each of them. All right. Okay. So we have some practice set that is coming from yesterday. So I think we had solved it. So somebody yesterday had asked whether can the second set, which is the hard set, can it be repeated? So I'll just go on revision. Okay, so let me just look at the chat here. So somebody had asked, I didn't understand. So Prashanti, which you didn't understand? The previous part? All right, so let me just go one slide behind. So I think Prashanti is asking about this bit representation. I think I went a little bit fast here. So thank you for pulling back. So there is this bit representation, which is essentially saying that you can represent any number in the form of bits. So bit is nothing but a single digit, which is 0 or 1. Now 0 0 is 0, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 is 2, 1 1 is 3. So this is what is meant by the bit representation. Alright. So let us go ahead. Okay, so here is the practice set. So here, as I told, there is an easy set and there is a hard set. So let's see the hard set here. So 362 multiplied by 8 is what? So we have to do this. So for this, we can do 360 multiplied by 8 plus 2 multiplied by 8. 360 multiplied by 8 is how much? Okay, so for that, we can just go on doubling. So I'll just write, one way to write is 360 plus 2 multiplied by 8. So you keep on doubling. So the first doubling operation will give 720 plus 4, which is 724. The next doubling operation will give 724 multiplied by 2. So this multiplied by 2, which is 1448. 1448. And okay, I think I made a little bit mistake. 362 I did directly. It's okay. I'll just explain it once again with this division. Now 1448 again multiplied by 2 is nothing but 2896. Okay, so I think I messed it a little bit. So let me just erase it and then just explain it to you once again. All right, so let's go by the simpler method here. So I want to do 360 plus 2 multiplied by 8. So what I will do is multiply 360 by 2. It is going to be 720. Multiply 720 by 2 again. It is 1440. Okay, and this again multiplied by 2 is 2880. All right, now we'll just go on multiplying 2 as well. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, 8 multiplied by how much? 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. So again we can do 16 plus 2880, and that is going to be 2896. All right. Now what about 453 multiplied by 8? So this I'll just do in the mind. 450 plus 3. So that is one method. So 450 on doubling will give 900. 900 on doubling is going to give 1800. That on doubling is going to give you 3600. So 3600 plus 3 multiplied by 8, which is 24. So the answer is going to be 3624. So hope everyone got this. 3624. Yes, I can see answer by Shashidhar and Rochan. Nice. What about 707 multiplied by 8? So 707 multiplied by 8, I can do the following. There is 56. 7 multiplied by 8 is nothing but 56. So again you have 56 once again. Is this right? So this is quite easy to do because there is a 0 in between. So that's why it is quite direct. 7 multiplied by 8 is 56. 7 multiplied by 8 is again 56. So should I just wait so that somebody who has doubt? Yes, Manvita says she has a doubt. She didn't understand by multiplication by 8. Okay, for Manvita, let me just do the last part because the last part I did not explain it completely step by step. So here are the steps. So if I want to do 707 multiplied by 8, 8 means it is multiplication of 2 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. Now if I just multiply 2 to 707, it will become 1414. 7 multiplied by 2 is 14. Again 7 multiplied by 2 is 14. So this again I'll just multiply by 2, which is 2828. Now again there are 3 2's which are left. So 2828 multiplied by 2 again is going to be double of 28. You can do double of 28 is 56. It's a two digit number, so you can easily write again 56. So this is how you get 5656. All right, okay, so hope all of you got this. Okay, all right, so in between I think somebody was asking about the project, how is it scored, etc. So let me just tell about the project scoring tomorrow, because I have not evaluated it tomorrow completely. So I'll just give the project score, how is the pattern, etc. tomorrow only. All right, so let's proceed. So the entire idea of doing this operation of multiplication table is to memorize less. We have to memorize less and we have to extend the tables. So if you have to memorize less, what you have to do is that you have to learn the method. Okay, only if you learn the method you can memorize less and you can just take the path directly. So here I am going to give you some examples on multiplication by other numbers. So for example, if I have to multiply 18 with 3, 18 with 3 everybody knows it is 54, but this 18 with 3 is nothing but the double of 9 multiplied by 3. What is the double of 9 multiplied by 3? Everybody got how it is double. 18 can be written as 2 times 9. That's why it is called as double. I am writing that in English so that everybody can understand that. So double of 9 multiplied by 3, double of 9 is 18. And you can do this completely. 9 multiplied by 3 is 27. Double of 27 is 54. All right, now 8 multiplied by 7, it's quite direct again. 8 we have already seen how to do. So the answer is 56, but for those who know the table only till 5, this is a method. So you can do double of 2 multiplied by 7. So what is 2 multiplied by 7? It is 14. Double of 14 is 28. Double of 28 is 56. All right, okay, so hope you have got it. What is 6 multiplied by 4? 6 multiplied by 4, everybody knows it's 24, but suppose you didn't know that, then you can do 6 multiplied by 2, which is 12. 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. Okay, so this is how you can extend the multiplication table. Now I'm going to give you about 1.5 minutes and there will be a timer running. So everybody has to work on these problems. So start 1, 2, 3. Start with the A. Start with A. So if you get the answer, just write A followed by the answer. If you get answer for B, you write B followed by the answer, etc. up to F. So it has to be quick. Yes, I see the first answer by Vivek. Very good. Keep going. Your timer is going further. Those who give the maximum answers will be named. Their name will be called out. Okay, good. Bindu says yes, something. I see that. Yes. Vivek. Okay. Okay. Srijani says something double of, okay, 2 multiplied by 7, right? Kirtana, Adityan, Vivek, Surya, Shirisha, Manvita, good, good. Yes, good. So I see answers up to D. No, none of them have given till E. Okay, so your timer is going to be up. You have few more seconds only. Yeah, it's done. Okay, so Bindu gives the answer for E. So hope you have all tried till E. So let me just solve for F. So F is 12 multiplied by 9. Now it must be a little bit difficult for you to grasp what is 12 multiplied by 9. So what you can do is that you can call it as double of uh, double of what? So this is 2 multiplied by 6 or 4 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 9. Now 4 is doubling twice, 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, 27 double is 54, 54 double is nothing but 108, 54 double is 108. Got it? Now what about 28 multiplied by 16? 16 is nothing but 2 to the power of 4. What is 2 to the power of 4? It is multiplying by 2 4 times, and there is 28 here. So double of 28 is 56. 56 double is how much? 112. 112 double is going to be 224. 224 double is going to be 448. So is this what everyone gets? So how much do we have? This is nothing but 28, which was multiplied by 16. Let's do it in another method. 20 multiplied by 16 is going to be 320. 320 plus 80 plus 48, 400 and 448. That is also right. So you can just do cross verification by an alternate method. So 448, that's right. Somebody called as PL channel has posted that. What is 6 multiplied by 16? 6 multiplied by 16 is I can calculate it as 96, but if you don't know how to calculate it, 6 multiplied by 2, which is 12. 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. 24 multiplied by 2 is 48. 48 multiplied by 2 is 96. So that's how you arrive at 96. What is 14 multiplied by 4? 14, the double of 14 is 28. 28 double is going to be 56. So how do I do 7 multiplied by 18? Okay, 7 multiplied by 18. So 18 is nothing but 2 multiplied by 9. So you multiply 7 times 3, which is 63. Double of 63 is going to be 126. Now what is going to be 16 multiplied by 7? 16 multiplied by 7 is nothing but double 7, which is 14. 14 double is going to be 28. 28 double is going to be 56. 56 double is going to be 112. So that's how you get to 112. All right, so hope you have got the same answers. Yes, I can see one answer by Prashanti, who has written it together: 112, 126, 56. Oh, this is not 56. Okay, I think Prashanti, you had made this as 76, which is actually 56, because 4 multiplied by 14 is 40 plus 16, which is 56. Right, then 96, 448 and 108. Very good, very good, very nice. Okay, Tejesh says, I do not understand. Okay, so Tejesh, what I'll do is, I'll come back to this set of practice problems towards the end. Just remind me just before we end the session. I think most of you have got. These are not very difficult problems. You can just write them in your book and then take your own time to just get it corrected. All right. Next, we are going to expand our multiplication table, and this time we are going to multiply by 5, 50 and 25. So I'm interested in finding what is 44 multiplied by 5. So 44 multiplied by 5 can be done as follows. So the easiest thing whenever you are multiplying by 5 is you can multiply by 10 and divide by 2. So 44 into 10 by 2, which is written as 440 by 2. 440 by 2 is 220. So that is 220. Okay. Now we can also do 87 multiplied by 5. What is 87 multiplied by 5? It's quite direct. First you can do 80 multiplied by 5, or you can just directly multiply by 10. 87 into 10 by 2. So this is also one option, but here it won't be much helpful because this is an odd number. So the other method is to split 87 as 80 plus 7, and you do 5 times 80, which is 400. 400 plus 35 is 435. Is that correct? 400 plus 35 is 435. Good. So we are going further. Now this is a decimal number, 4.6 multiplied by 5. Again, here an easier method is 4.6 multiplied by 10 divided by 2, which is 46 divided by 2, which is nothing but 23. This is 23. Good. Shashidhar gives the correct answer there. Now the practice problems are as follows. So what is 4.68 multiplied by 5? 4.68 multiplied by 5 is nothing but 4.68 into 10 by 2, which is nothing but it is 2.34. Why? Because I can, it's multiplied by 10, so this is 23.4. So this can be easily written as 4.68 multiplied by 10, which is 46.8, and divide by 2. So 46.8 is an even number. If you just see, 46.8 is an even number. Why is it an even number? Because it is ending with an even digit. That's why it's called as an even number. So 46 divided by 2 is 23, and the decimal part you can divide it separately. So you get 23.4. Now what is 426 multiplied by 5? So here what you get is 426 multiplied by 5. You can write it as 426 into 10 by 2. I'll do it in the mind this time. So into 10 divided by 2. So divided by 2 will give you 213, and the answer is going to be 2130. 2130. And what about 6.66 into 5? This is nothing but 6.6. So you can multiply it by 10 and divide by 2. 6.6 by 2. So what is 6.6 divided by 2? It's 3.3. All right. So hope you have got that answer. Good. All right. Nice. Okay, I see Ritu writes answers something different. What is 0.83? I just came to notice that. Jagruti also writes 0.83. So this is the answer for which one? Yeah, I think there is slight confusion with the answers given with Jakruti and Ritu. So if you want to just type in which sum you are solving, you can just let me know, because I don't see any 0.83 on the screen. It's 3.3. Yes. Bindu, yeah, has summarized the answers, which is nice. 23.4, 2130 and 3.3, which is good. All right. So let's proceed. Now, the next step is to understand what is the meaning of the multiplication sign. So here is a creative exercise for you. What do you think is the meaning of x in the multiplication time? Multiplication. What is x? Okay, PL channel gives some problems. We'll solve. Okay, I'll give you enough problems. Yeah. So what is the meaning of the multiplication symbol in the whenever we write 2 multiplied by 3? What is the meaning of that multiplication symbol? This is a cross symbol. Anybody knows what is the yeah, it is multiply. Okay, don't cover. So I don't know what is being covered. So you can see what is written, right? Okay, somebody has, okay. All right. So most of them write it is multiply. Yeah, Nagaswamy writes it's opposite numbers. Is this the second project? No, this is not the second project. I'm just giving you a creative exercise. What is the meaning of x? Okay, x can be anything, right? So x is mostly a variable which you assign. So whenever you are writing some kind of computer code, x comes as a variable and you have some constant term associated. So yeah, so x is the variable factor there. Now somebody is asking what is variable. Okay, variable is nothing but variable is something that can take different values. But here in the multiplication time symbol, the specific meaning is cross, which means you have to do kind of opposites. I'll explain to you via an example. There is a method for multiplying two-digit numbers. It is called as vertically and crosswise. So I'll just explain here. The method is called as vertically and crosswise. It is very easy to remember, right? So we have to do vertical multiplication and crosswise multiplication. So I'll just write an example here. Suppose I want to multiply two-digit number 24 with the same number 24. This is called as the squaring operation. So if you square it, what do you get? That is what is being asked. Okay. So what we can do is 2 multiplied by 2. That is the vertical operation, which is 4. Then you can do crosswise operation. So this is what the multiplication symbol says. 2 multiplied by 4 plus 2 multiplied by 4. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So you can write like this. And the last thing is 4 multiplied by 4, which is vertically. Now this is just an example. Don't worry if you don't get it right now. So the answer is going to be 576. 576 is going to be the answer. All right. Okay, there is some discussion going on the chat box. All right. I hope all of you got what it is. So, okay, somebody is giving meaning to the cross multiplication. Okay, right. So there is no single definite meaning, of course. So you can also call it as opposite. You can also call it as crosswise. There is obviously no single answer to it. All right. So yeah, this method, don't worry, I'll be taking further about this. I will be talking further about this method in a later video. For now, it is just vertically and crosswise. Just remember, this operation is just crosswise or cross multiplication. Okay, that's the meaning of the symbol X in multiplication. All right, so here are more practice problems. Somebody, I don't know who showed it, PL channel. He wanted more examples. So here there are more examples. So you can do all of this and just let me know what the answer is. Now the multiplication is by 50. So I'll just take the first problem and you can do the remaining. So whenever you're multiplying by 50, you can multiply by 100 and then divide by 2. So that is the operation. So you can do 27 multiplied by 100 by 2. So you can do 27 multiplied by 50. So this is same, right? So this is not much useful here, but if you write 27 as 20 plus 7, it's quite easy. What is 20 plus 7? That's 27. Now you do multiplication by 50. So 20 multiplied by 50 is nothing but 1000, and 50 multiplied by 7 is nothing but 350. So this is nothing but 1350. All right, 1350. 1350. Good. Okay, so let's just continue here. What is 5.2 multiplied by 50? Here again we have something. So 5.2, you can write it as the following. 5.2 multiplied by 100 by 2. So what is 5.2 by 2? It is 2.6. 2.6 multiplied by 100. What is 2.6 multiplied by 100? It's 260. Okay, it's just 260. Yes, good. So Lakshmi says it's 260. Good. So find what is 82 multiplied by 25. So 82 multiplied by 25 is the following. So you can do 25 as 100 divided by 4. Right. So what you get is 82 into 100 by 4. This you can write it as the following. 82 by 2 is nothing but 41 into 100 by 2. Now what is 41 divided by 2? It's quite difficult, I know. So what you can do is that now you can get back to 50. So this is 41 multiplied by 50. Now you split 41 as 40 plus 1, and this is going to be 40 multiplied by 50, which is 2000. 2000 plus 50, which is 2050. 2000 plus 50, which is 2050. Good. Yes, so PL channel says the answer is 2050, which is very nice. Now what about 6.8 multiplied by 25? You can write it as 6.8 into 100 by 4. This is further, you can do something to it, which is nothing but you can half 6.8. Half of 6.8 is 3.4 multiplied by 100. So this is 100 by 2. So 3.4 by 2 is nothing but 1.7. So 1.7 multiplied by 100 you can do, which is 170. So 170 is the correct answer. So many of you have given that correct answer. Lakshmi and I don't know, PL channel, Mirchi, right? You all have got the correct answer. Good, interesting. All right. So I think all of you have settled with this idea. Have you all settled with this idea? Okay, so somebody is discussing about the next lecture, I think. So don't worry, first let the current lecture get over, then you can talk about the next lecture, isn't it? Okay, so be in the present. All right. So hope you have got all this. Yes, best gaming is saying 170 is the correct answer, right? It's 170. All right. So any doubts till this point? Okay, so Padmini reminds me about the problem that was asked yesterday about the boxes. So unfortunately, I don't have it in the slides currently. But if somebody can give me the problem, let me just check. Um, let me just check. Is it available? I'll just open that. Kindly wait for a minute. It is okay. Just give me one more minute. So it was lecture 4. So let me just open lecture 4 and give you that. All right. All right. Oh, sorry. Kindly wait one more minute. So unfortunately, I am not able to open it now. Okay, let me get back here. Yes, I was able to open it. So let me go back to the screen. Hope you can see the screen right now. No? Maybe it will take some time to load. Okay, good. So we have this being represented here. All right. So the question was to find what is inside these boxes. So we can write what is here. It is x. You can write this as y. And you can write what is here as 13 minus x. Here you can write it as 6 minus y. So one way to solve this is write equations. So you can write two equations. Everybody knows somewhat what an equation means. So equation is the following. You can write x plus y, which is an equation which is 23, and the other equation is 13 minus x plus 6 minus y, which is 8. So you are doing x plus y, and you are doing the next equation, which is 13 minus x and 6 minus y. So x plus y is one equation. In the second equation, am I right? Yeah. Am I? I think here I have made a mistake. This is y minus 6. So this is y minus 6. So this is y minus x plus 7 equal to 8. The second equation over here. So this is going to be represented as y minus x equal to 1. So you have two equations. I'll just put it in a box so that it is easier for you to understand. X plus y equal to 23 and y minus x equal to 1. These are two equations. You can just sum these two. The sum of these two are going to be 2y. So 2y equal to 24. So y is going to be half of 24, which is 12. So what is x going to be? So x is going to be the remaining half, 23 minus 12, which is 11. So this is what you get. All right, got it. Got it. 11 plus 23. So the correct answer is going to be x is going to be in this box. I'll just erase what is written. X is going to be 11. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm just getting a new color here. Okay, so x is going to be 11, y is going to be just 12, and you have 13 minus x is going to be 13 minus x is going to be 2, and this y minus 6 is going to be 6. So hope you get the correct answers here. So the boxes are 11, 2, 12 and 6. Great. So hope it is fine. Now let's get back to the other slide. We have around 10 more minutes. So let me just switch the slides. So kindly wait till I switch the slides. So this is lecture 5. All right. Okay, so let's get back. So just let me know when you can see the screen. Yeah, I think now it's visible, right? Okay. Okay, so we have solved till this much. We have reached the cross symbol. Okay. Now the next part is dividing by these numbers. So we have almost 10 minutes. Okay. So Shashidhar says we have project today. So there is no project for this course. If you're talking about some other course, you can do the project maybe later. I think I'll just continue with one last point. Is it okay if I just go ahead with dividing numbers, or should I stop here? So how many of you wants to continue? All right. So okay, so Adityan says yes. Okay, so let me just give you one typical idea about all these multiplications. So you can think of these multiplications coming from the point of view of like whenever you are multiplying by 50 or 25, the idea is that you connect with the nearest base of 10 and then you write a number relative to it. So there is this idea of uh, true base and the relative base. So these are two terminologies. There is something called as the true base and there is something which is called as the relative base, or sometimes called as the nearest base. So if you take the number 5, the relative base is 5 and the true base is 10. If you take the number 50, actually I'm wrong here, the relative base of 5 is also 10 because we need a multiple of 10 for the relative base also. So let me just use this. So yeah, relative base is going to be 10 for the number 5. So I'm just taking the number. The number 5 has a true base of 10 and a relative base of 10. The number 50 has a true base of how much? Of 100, because the nearest base to 50, which is a multiple of 10, and 1 followed by all zeros, is 100. And for 50, the relative base is going to be 50 itself, because it's already a multiple of 10. For the number 25, we have the true base to be 100, because it's a 2-digit number, and its relative base is going to be the double of 25, which is, oh sorry, it's not the double of 25, it is 30. It is 30 because that's the nearest multiple of 10. All right, so this is going to be 30. All right, so hope you have got this. So let us go ahead with solving these numbers. So let me just erase the screen, erase it completely. All right, so the example problem here is, for dividing by 5, we can double and then divide by 10. Okay, so that's one problem. For dividing by 5, we can do a doubling and then we can do divided by 10. Okay, so that's the idea that I was talking to you earlier also. Now 85 divided by 5 also you can do. How do you do? 85 multiplied by 2 divided by 10. Why is it? Because you can write division by some other representation. Just put it here below. So this is something linear representation from left to right. You can also write it as top and bottom. So this is going to be 10 divided by 2, but 10 divided by 2 becomes 2 in the numerator. So this becomes 170 by 10. 170 by 10 is 17. So hope this is okay. Everyone got 17? Yes, Adityan is it's okay. Okay, so I just want you to now check what is the true base of 85. What is the true base of 85? Anybody with that answer? Okay, so I think Ganesh is writing some beautiful stories there in the chat box. Okay, so you can think of 85 as a number. Now it's a 2-digit number, so its nearest multiple, which is connected to 10, is 100. Is that fine? Is this fine? Yes, no, don't know, don't care. Anybody? Okay. All right. So the thing that was being told here is, how do we write the number 85 as a base? So there is something called as the base number. So the base number is 100 here, and this is called as the true base. Why is it called as the true base? True base is because in the true base you can only have 1 followed by zeros. So 85 is nearest to the true base, which is 100. So I think students are getting bored with the true base and the relative base, etc. All right, so let's just go further. I'll just take erase it. Okay, now what is 665 divided by 5? So this I'll just let you try for maybe 30 seconds and put your answer in the chat box if you know. Okay, So I'll just solve it. Some of you have given the answer. Adityan has given an answer. Let's check whether that's right. So 665 divided by 5, we need to check what is the answer for that. So 665 divided by, you can do division by 10 and then you can do multiplication by 2. So this is what is called as division by 5. So how do you do, or how do we correct this? 665 multiplied by 2 is 1200 plus 130. 1200 plus 130 is 1330. 1330 by 10 is 133. So this is how you calculate the answer as 133. Good. So Teja says, I don't know the base. Please explain. All right. So base of a number is the following. So there is this number 85. Now 85 is near the base 90. So 90 is what is called as a relative base. So why it is called relative base is the following. It is something which is a multiple of 10, but it is closer to 85 itself. So which is a multiple of 85 which is closer? It can be either 80 or 90. So these are two relative bases. And there is something called as the true base. So true base is nothing but 100. So 100 is the true base because it should have 1 followed by all zeros. Alright. So just remember these names. I will revise these topics again. It's a slightly advanced part in Vedic mathematics, but hope you understood the takeaway. There is something called as relative and there is something called as the true. So something like two buses are there. They are, you can think of this example. There are two buses which are going opposite to each other. Now the bus A is relatively going with bus B, but what is true is just the road which is constant. So you can think of that something similar like that. So A is a number, B is the relative thing, because you can just stop one of the quantities and you can think of the other as a difference. But what remains constant throughout is what is called as a true base. Is that fine? I hope that was a very bad example to take, but I could not think of any other examples as of now. All right, so we have one more problem. We have 1 more minute. So this is the last problem I am going to take. What is 73 divided by 5? Anybody quick on hands? So I'll do this on the mind. 73 divided by 10 multiplied by 2. 73 divided by 10 multiplied by 2 is 146 divided by 10, which is nothing but 14.6. It's divided by 5, so it could not be 146 as Adityan has given. You had just missed I think 110, but it's fine. All right, so these are some practice problems. We'll do that tomorrow. So I think these are more practice, so let's discuss that tomorrow. And that brings us to the end of the lecture. Thank you for being here. So thank you for staying till the end as well. Many of you might be busy going for the next session, which is storytelling, I guess. So maybe enjoy some storytelling after this, and tomorrow I'll give you the second project. All right, so bye and have a good evening. Thank you and see you tomorrow. Namaste.